We have breaking news this evening out of Bala town as the club announced the signing of Celtic fullback Billy Cameron. Now, for more on this story, we cross live to Charles Hogan. And Charles, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Nigel. 18-year-old Scottish fullback Billy Cameron joins from Celtic for an initial fee of £350,000. Now, he joins on a 4-year contract, and manager Aussie Villain sees the promising fullback as a big part of his plans moving forward. Back to you. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 9, Episode 2 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town. Today we're playing Videoton of Hungary in what is sure to be a blockbuster, see what I did there, of a Champions League third round tie. But before we get to that, we have made a signing. It's Billy Cameron, a young Scottish 18-year-old right back. And I'm pretty excited about this guy, I've got to say. Initial fee of 350 grand, potentially rising up to 825. A large chunk of that is if we make the semi-finals of the Champions League. And if we make the semi-finals of the Champions League, paying that is the least of our concerns. There's 50 games, we'll pay an extra 130 grand as well. You can see he's on £950 a week, which is reasonable. He's a B+ rated signing by the fans, and I think he might even be better than that. So have a quick look at what we've signed here. And I'm really happy about this. I'm really hopeful that he's going to be a big part of our team moving forward. I'm thinking this year we'll settle in because we have Fowler and sort of a more complete player at right back. But I'm hoping sort of moving on from next season that we'll see Billy Cameron come in and take over the role for us permanently. Physically, he's going to hopefully become adequate. He's already a decent tackler, good positioning, teamwork and work rate is good, and that's important, getting up and down that wing for us. My hope is that his crossing and dribbling will develop into sort of a low teen, sort of 12, 13 kind of region, which will make him a decent enough option getting forward as well. He's got good decisions, good bravery. I'm really excited about him. I think he'll be a really good player for us moving forward. He hasn't played for Celtic as of yet, so he will be making a professional debut at some point when he comes into our team. And the good news too is that we were able to register him in the Champions League squad, so we may see him this episode as well. Not much else to catch you up on. The only other sort of news, I guess, is Callum Connolly is still very interesting. Interesting other clubs, I should say. We don't want to sell him, but yeah, we'll just kind of see where that goes. But hopefully he'll be with Bala Town for a very long time to come yet. But, as I said, today we are playing Videoton in the Champions League third qualifying round. Win today and we're into the playoff round. And, well, let's hope we win today. First leg is away from home. You can see we're 6-4 favourites for this one. Quick look at what we're up against. We don't know too much. I don't have the Hungarian League loaded up. Have a quick look at the analysis report. We are expecting a 4-4-2. We can see they only really did just sneak past Riga. Now, that's a Latvian club. They had a friendly there in between that they've lost. So, yeah, I mean, it does make you wonder exactly how strong they are. But let's have a look at the team that we're sending out, and hopefully we'll get a nice solid win here. So, Tanis Kovic goes in goal for us. It's Burke, O'Halloran, Gosney, and Follerin as the back four. We're not starting Norrington Davies yet because he's still coming back to fitness, and I think Burke is still good enough to get us where we need to be at this point. York and Murphy go in midfield. It's Connolly, Dixon, and Vukovic down the wings. It's Williamson up top. Let's go. So it is a 4-4-2 we're coming up against. So that just kind of is what it is. Hopefully we will get the job done. And let's see. Gomez says go out there and encourage the team. I think we've just got to, been on a good run of form. Go out there and impress me, boys. And yeah, I mean, it's like any away tie in Europe, isn't it? If we can get some away goals here, that would be nice. And here we go. I believe we do have a first, or I guess a second round of the the Welsh League Cup in between the two games here. So I'll play through that and sort of update you on the highlights as ever. Ball into the box, headed away, and can we get them on the break here? Murphy has possession, back for Gosney. Out there for Fowler, and he goes down the line for Connolly. Wrong way, Callum. He turns it up nicely there for Williamson. He's in behind here. Can he pull it back? Will he go himself? I tell you what. Only just missed that far post, didn't it? Decent effort there from Tommy Williamson. A nice counter-attack from us, but ultimately we didn't have anything at the end of it. It's one of these, isn't it, where we can get the first goal. You do wonder if we might be able to open them up a little bit, but we do want to try and make sure we have that at least one away goal, just as insurance in case things go a little bit pear-shaped at home. Here we go, they're coming forward. Can we get this ball back? Pressure him, boys, pressure him. Back to the keeper. Williamson closes him down. Can't quite. They tried and play through our press. They've done okay there. Oh, they're in behind here. This is not good. And we're 1-0 down. Just like that. Boys, this is not what we wanted. Videoton take the lead. It's not an away goal, so it's not the end of the world, but it looked a little bit too simple, didn't it? O'Halloran sold himself short. Gosney let him get in behind, and yeah, Burke couldn't get, neither fullback could get across in time, and Taniskovic, it was a good finish, wasn't it? He didn't really have much chance in that one. So despite essentially dominating the game, we find ourselves behind. Williamson's looking anxious, and this is probably the first test that we've had of ourselves so far this season. York, with possession, goes back to O'Halloran. What can he do? O'Halloran back there for Gosney. Gosney spreads it out wide for Follerin. Can he get across into the box? He gets into the penalty area. Ball to the back post. It's headed away. Burke should pick it up. He does. He's got York there with him. He does find Sam York. York back to Burke. It's a nice little run from Burke there. Can he pull it back? He can. Williamson's there, and Tommy Williamson smashes in the equaliser. It's 1-1. 5th of the season for Tommy Williamson. That's more like it, boys. And, well, it's the away goal as well, isn't it? Nice little interchange there between Sam York and Burke that set it up. And then Burke's whipped in a peach of a cross, hasn't he? And Williamson's making no mistake with that. Absolutely clinical in front of goal is Tommy Williamson. 5 goals already for him in a Bala shirt, and that's more like it. Here we go. Burke cross to the back post, headed away. Callum Connolly should pick that up. What's he got for us? Is he going to unleash one here? No, he doesn't. He goes back out to Burke. Burke back post. It's again headed away. And we can't get to that. Gaspar brings it out, and are we going to get caught on the break yet again here? He's come a long way. York has tracked him the whole way, though. We win the header at the back post through Follerin. Callum Connolly's there. He hacks it clear. Can we get them on the break here? Williamson has it now. It's like a game of tennis, isn't it? Back and forth. Williamson, what can he do? He goes past one. Williamson straight at the goalkeeper. It should have been a simple save. Instead, it's gone for a corner. And let's see what we can do with this. Burke whips it in. It's away again. Sam York over to Connolly. Have it, Callum. Have it, Callum. Oh, over the bar. It's opened up, hasn't it, since they scored their goal. We're looking a little bit overwhelmed. We've got another highlight here. We should be able... Can we get to that? We go. Callum Connolly tried. Just couldn't quite win possession. Gaspar, who looks to be their most dangerous player, doesn't he? He brings it forward. Goes back to keep possession. And here they go, coming through the middle of the park again. Can we win that? No. Callum, got to be closer to him, mate. Got to be closer. Can he block the cross? He stops the cross coming in. We've done really, really well. Murphy wins it back. Goes early for Tommy Williamson. Williamson goes past his man brilliantly. Tommy Williamson cuts in field. It's Vukovic. Vukovic. Oh, it's a good tackle. It's a really, really good tackle. Credit where it's due. Ball still there. Ryan Murphy over the bar. Good attacking play from Bala. We just need that final ball, that final finish, don't we? But we've essentially dominated that half of football, and we're a little bit unlucky to be at 1-1, I think. We will say, what do we say to that? Do we say we're not pleased? Do we say it's time for everyone to dig in? That's probably a sensible thing to say. We've got a nervous-looking goalkeeper. You're fine, mate. Just keep going. Players that aren't playing well, we'll tell them, because we do need... probably a better performance from the defence on the most part, don't we? We've looked a little open at the back. I do wonder if maybe we need to tighten things up a little bit, but an open game away from home isn't the worst thing. If it's open, that means there's going to be lots of chances for us to score, and you'd back us, I think, to score more than they will. I mean, certainly based on those match stats. Here we go, Taniskovic. No, it's not. It's their goalkeeper. We've switched ends, haven't we, you idiot Aussie villain? Ball forward. Connolly knocks it down for Williamson. Can he pick out Vukovic through the middle? He can. Vukovic! Oh, he sits the keeper down. Finds the back of the net. Bojan Vukovic with his 3rd goal for the club. Tommy Williamson with the assist. 2 of the new boys lining up there. And that is brilliantly, brilliantly done. And let's not forget Callum Connolly. It was a good win of the header, wasn't it? Straight to Williamson, enabled the quick attack. Good run by Vukovic, superbly picked up by Williamson, and a good finish as well. And well, I'll tell you what, 2 of the new boys there, combining to wonderful, wonderful effect. All right, another highlight. What can we do with this one? 2 away goals is nice. A 3rd would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Can we win that? We can. Murphy heads it down. Dixon's going to get to that. What is this guy doing? Just standing around watching the ball float over his head. Dixon brings it forward. Can't find Williamson. He goes to Murphy. Murphy can find Williamson. Tommy Williamson. Oh, good save from the goalkeeper. Vukovic keeps possession, does he? And wins a corner. No, just a goal kick. Unlucky. But we're not looking too bad here, are we? This is going okay for us. Can we win this back now? Ball in, we should win that. O'Halloran does, out to Dixon. Dixon, does he get past his man? He does not. Another good... I tell you what, they've got some good tacklers, haven't they? They're definitely giving us a game here. Can we win that? We can. Good win by Follerin. Callum Connolly nicks it off of the Hungarian there. Here we go with Callum. Can he get a cross in? Callum, go on, mate. Pick out your man. Pick out your man. Vukovic. Really good play, wasn't it, from Callum Connolly? Vukovic just couldn't quite find him. Or find the net, I should say, at the end of it there. Ewan Dixon not having the best game, which is of a slight concern, perhaps. Another poor goal kick there. Vukovic knocks it down to Dixon. There's a good ball for Callum Connolly. He's in, and Callum Connolly sticks it away. His third of the season. Dixon with the assist. He must have heard me. Picked out a peach of a pass. And, well, it is 3-1 now. And, well, those 3 away goals, it's making the home tie look nice now, isn't it? Good pick out there by Dixon. Callum Connolly, excellent first touch. Settles himself. Goalkeeper seemed to be allergic to the ball there. That's okay. And we do come straight back for a kickoff highlights. A 4th goal, and it gets into the realms of this tie is done, isn't it? Plaudits all the way back to the goalkeeper. I almost feel like you should be clapping when Plaudits has the ball. If we can sort of keep a lead similar to this, we will look to give Billy Cameron a game in the second leg. I think we might even look to do that anyway. There's another good ball there for Connolly getting in, and Callum Connolly, emphatic in front of goal, makes it 4-1. And we are too good for these sorts of clubs right now, aren't we? We are looking a really, really clinical, good European team right now. Is this the year that we can do something in the Champions League group stages? We've got to get there first, of course. But you just wonder if we've got a little bit more quality this season. Now, let's not forget, of course, last season we won a game. We won, 9-0. So, we've looked good in qualifying before and not really been able to do it when we got to the group stage. But you just get the feeling we look a little bit better this season, or certainly I do anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Connolly, good ball in for Vukovic. Vukovic sticks in another one. That's 5. His 4th of the season. Callum Connolly with another assist. And... well, it really is. We're cooking with gas now, aren't we? This is incredible stuff from Bala Town. A slow start to fall behind. But all they've done is angered the beast. Good header from Vukovic. And that is wonderful, wonderful stuff. Yeah, now, as I said, we do have that one game in the Welsh League Cup coming up. It'll be a good opportunity to give some of sort of the bench players a game. We'll give Norrington Davies a game in that, try and get his match sharpness up. Although I wonder if we should maybe play him in the second leg of the Champions League. Maybe we should do that, actually. Vukovic, he's in here again. Crosses it back post. It's there for Callum Connolly. Unlucky for Callum. Off the post, I think it was. Or did the goalkeeper get a stronger hand to it than that? It's a corner. Ball in. Decent again. It's again headed away. York's going to pick that up. And what's he going to do? Goes back for Murphy. Murphy, ball forward. Connolly back to Gosney. And that'll do it for the highlights. We do have some tied players, but like I say, we need to sort of use everybody as much as possible. And I like to give players 90 minutes where I can. That cross was too close to the goalkeeper. We're coming up to the end of the game here. Is there time for one more Bala Town goal, or are we gonna ship a second goal? That would be annoying, wouldn't it? It's terrible. Burke can't quite get there. Follerin wins the head up, but they have it back. Gaspar's in, and I tell you what, he just about deserves a goal for his performance today, I'd say. But thankfully for us, he didn't get it there. And that'll do it. A really good away performance. 5-1 on the road in Hungary. We will say very happy with that, boys. On we go. So 5-star Bala Town triumph. A question from the Hungarian media. It wasn't perfect, but it was certainly memorable. Let's go with that. Connolly, class of the field again, wasn't he? 2 goals and an assist. He's just a star, isn't he, old Callum Connolly? Guys, wait right there. We'll be back for the second leg. Let's see if we can get ourselves into the playoff yet again.
We have breaking news out of Bala Town as the club announces the departure of academy graduate Callum Connolly to Fulham. For more on this story, we cross live now to Charles Hogan. And Charles, this is going to upset a lot of people.
Yeah, thanks Nigel. Look, Callum Connolly departs the club for an initial fee of £2.6 million, potentially rising to £3.8 million.
What did you say, Chaz? Connolly hasn't left. I didn't authorise that.
Oh, the f***ing chairman, f***ing selling my best f***ing players. F***ing idiot.
So there we go. There we go. Callum Connolly has left to join Fulham, and there was nothing I could do about it. Absolutely nothing. 2.6 million, potentially rising to 3.8. Only 30% of the profit of the next sale, which is a bit of annoying. But yeah, there was nothing I could do. You know, you can see here the board feels that it took the time out to listen to my previous protests on this player's transfer, and they're entitled to make this decision without my input. I didn't even get a chance to offer him a new contract because by the time I saw this, he'd already gone and joined them. So yeah, it's annoying, it's frustrating. He's on 12 grand a week, so he's happy. 7 million he's worth now. Yeah, it's really disappointing. I really wanted him to spend his career with us, and I feel like he's been snatched from under our noses, and there was nothing we could do about it. So yeah, I mean, I guess we do have to move on. There's nothing we can do about it now, but it is a massive, massive kick in the nutsack. Anyway, let's see how we did in the Welsh League Cup second round against Ryle. Rene Felge opened the scoring before a magnificent solo effort from Paul McVeigh doubled our lead at halftime. Ryan Sears crossed for Simon Tate to get a debut goal early in the second half before Curtis Owen and then Paul McVeigh's second extended our lead. And Sears and Tate combined again to make it a debut to remember. So there we go, a comfortable win, and to be honest, you would expect nothing less against lower league opposition. Simon Tate on debut for this one. He's a good striker, certainly very good at this level. So yeah, he got his debut, got 2 goals, which was nice. Paul McVeigh with a stunner as well in there, but Rene Felge, a nice free kick. We gave a debut as well to Griffith McManamy. I think it was a debut, certainly a start. Again, a decent enough potential player, so it's time to start feeding him into the first team in these sorts of games. And he did well. Everybody did well. It was a comfortable win for us. So there we go. And Robert Malone started at left back as well. So that's sort of someone else that we're going to try and feed along here nicely. And yeah, I mean, it's just, it is what it is. But it's all a little bit flat right now, isn't it? I really just feel a little bit numb with the Callum Connolly departure. But there we go. Let's have a look what we're up against here. We are the favourites for Videoton. We know what we just played them. We know roughly what to expect. We have a match report from the game we just played, and we can see there that, well, they were rubbish, weren't they? Let's be honest. The one thing that transfer has done is it's really thrown a spanner in our works as to how we play now in Europe, because we don't really have another option right now as a right winger. We do, of course, as a reminder, have this young German winger coming in January. So I don't want to go and sort of push the boat out and sign a new player because we have this guy coming in. So I'm going to try and loan somebody, and I think that's sort of the best thing to do. But yeah, it just makes it difficult for now. But we should be able to get through this tie because we've got ourselves a nice lead. So Teniskovic goes in goal. It's Norrington Davies. He's going to get a start in this one. Our new left back, of course. O'Halloran, Topley, and Billy Cameron. We will get a first look at our new fullback on the right side. Broughton comes in for this one with Murphy. It's Ap Gareth down the right. I don't think we can rely on him in the group stages, but certainly in this situation with the lead we have, we can give him a game. The other option we have is Marcus Baker. I'm not sure. I mean, he's not a replacement for Callum Connolly, though, is he? That's the thing. Callum was so rapid down that right-hand side. Anyway, it's Dixon and Vukovic, who's left-footed, so not really an option to go over to the right. Yeah, and then Williamson goes up top. So we can see the way they're lining up a little bit different to last time. Certainly a very narrow, not much width there unless their wide attacking players go out there. We've just got to say, don't get complacent, boys. It's a brand new game. Make sure you play it as such. It'd be good to get a first look at Billy Cameron, see exactly what he can do. But yeah, I mean, it should be comfortable enough. We've got ourselves a nice lead. But yeah. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts of what we do now, having lost Callum Connolly unexpectedly like that. Here we go. It's a loose pass. Williamson picks it up, goes there for Dixon in support. Ewan Dixon smashes it past the post. And there is no early goal for us on this occasion. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's really, it's knocked me off my feet, that one. So yeah, it's a difficult situation now. As I said, I am going to try and loan somebody, and I think I don't want to sign sort of like an expensive signing because, we do have that German guy coming in. That's a loose pass there from Cameron, but we just about got away with it. The problem is, and of course, a reminder that of my own sort of personal rule is that I don't search for players. The scouts have got to find them for me, so it's a little bit more realistic that way. We don't really have any right midfielders that the scouts have found on our shortlist. Williamson's there. Williamson knocks in the cross from Vukovic. A 6th goal for Tommy Williamson. If we have him up top, we just might be okay. But yeah, it really is a difficult situation that the board have put us in now. But yeah, and it's such a silly. I mean, it's a silly transfer fee, isn't it? Yes, it's a club record transfer fee. I mean, I've overlooked that, haven't I? It is a club record, but we don't need the money. That's the thing, isn't it? 2.8, was it 2.6, whatever it was, million, potentially rising up. We don't need that. If it was, if we weren't regular qualifiers in the Champions League group stages and things like that, then fair enough. You've got to do it. But yeah, it's just silly. It's just silly. Anyway, we'll see. We'll kind of see where we go here. The problem we might have too is that even if we do get somebody in before the playoff round, I'm assuming we're going to get there at 6-1 up, is they're not going to be familiar with the way we play either. And yeah, it just makes life difficult. There's a good cross in, and Billy Cameron delivers an assist 23 minutes into his debut. Tommy Williamson has a second. And well, we're flying now, aren't we? Absolutely flying. It's 7-1 on aggregate. Billy Cameron, that is wonderful stuff. Got 3 of his man just for a split second, and Williamson there powers in the header for 2-0 on the night. Excellent stuff. We do start our Premier League campaign. So this is midweek, so this weekend in game. We start against TNS. So that's why the likes of Allmark aren't featuring in this one. Because we are going to have to play a strong team in that first league game. So, as I said, my goal this season is to try and get Allmark to past the 47 league goals. It's a big ask in 32 league game season, but he can do it if he keeps his form up, like he did last year. He scores more than a goal a game typically the last few seasons anyway. So, like I say, if he can do that, average a goal and a half a game, he'll get the record. So, yeah, we'll just kind of see where that takes us. Don't let your performance levels drop, please, boys. Williamson, go and get yourself a hat-trick, please. You've been wonderful. We'll just tell the 2 wide players not to get themselves sent off. And yeah, we'll go from there. We might give Baker a game in. The other problem this leaves us is that we are now incredibly short on the right side of midfield as well, and it might be a situation where we need to. Ap Gareth almost gets himself a European goal. We might need to go with 2 up top. I did play 2 up top against Ryle. We might need to look to do that just in the league in general, because we have 2 wingers right now, Ap Gareth and Baker. Ap Gareth isn't having a great game. He's on a booking, so let's take him off and get Baker on. I did consider playing Stewart out there, who in theory can do it, but he's not a winger, is he? He can't dribble across, so there's no point in doing that, really. It's really knocked me sideways, that one. And of course, the reason that we're a little bit short to start the season is because we do have that German guy coming in January. So I guess a Callum Connolly injury would have left us in this same situation, but that just feels a little bit different. But yeah, this hasn't been a great second leg performance, but we've changed the team up. It's a little bit of match fitness coming in for some of these players as well. Let's see what Cameron can do here. Not the best pass, but he's retrieved it nicely. Forward there to Baker. Baker, his cross is initially blocked. Can we go and win it back? The one thing Baker is, he is a good dribbler of the ball. So that is something that he is better than Callum Connolly at. So that's maybe something. And Ewan Dixon gets himself a header. Norrington Davies with the assist. A first goal of the season for Ewan Dixon. And excellent stuff, boys. Excellent stuff. So yeah, maybe that is something we can look to take to our advantage, is the fact that that Baker can dribble better. If we don't get somebody in, and options are very limited, as I said, there was one person from I forget what his name was now. He was a regen anyway from Inter that I was trying to get in, but he was more of an attacking, sort of more of a Dazinski type, an attacking midfielder that can play on the right. Don't get complacent, boys. Yeah, this is him here. This was the guy that I was trying to get in on loan, but he rejected us. He was listed for loan, surplus to requirements. He could play out there, kind of. But that's sort of the sort of play that we're looking to have to try and get in, because there's no out-and-out wingers necessarily that are available to us. So it's a little bit of a annoyingness. But there we go. We have got past Videoton FC. We go into the playoff round. Cameron impresses on debut, which is nice, and we get Ludogorets in the playoff round. Now, we've played them relatively recently, haven't we? And we, I think, gave them a bit of a stuffing, did we not? Where are we here? I'm sure we did. We did play them. Well, it wasn't a stuffing, but we got past them 2-0 on aggregate. So, we've beaten them in the last 2 seasons. They're obviously a decent team. They knocked out Dinamo Zagreb in a tight one. So, it's going to be a tough playoff round. That will, of course, be next episode, as hopefully I'll be in a little bit less of a shell-shocked mood for that one. But yeah, that'll be next episode, guys. If you have enjoyed this, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you, as I said, next time for Ludogorets home and away. We start at home in that one, which is a little bit different to what we've done the rest of this qualifying campaign. And yeah, I guess it'll be Marcus Baker going out wide right. Take care.